them are really nice.
No, luckily it was very sunny here.
Cool.
It was sunny and wet.
Oh, yeah, from the beer, indeed.
Was it similar to the Sinai map?
I couldn't see the resemblance, but that's probably a me problem.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was not that sandy.
Yeah, it was quite sandy.
yeah.
We flew on both occasions in the night, so
Mm. But I guess FPS was much better.
very stable.
Yeah, high
Yeah,
resolution.
yeah, even on the ground, very stable.
I had everything on high during my holiday. Cool. Uh, did you guys read the brief?
Yes.
Really nice. Let me share. 3,
2, 1, go. Popcorn time.
Yeah. So no questions about the brief itself?
Negative.
One major question about the brief. So you're talking about that we have to go look behind Lavan Island where they are trying to build this corridor. So I have a question about the distances. So it's like 160 miles over the sea, and then it's again 160 miles.
Yeah, but if you read the plan, we should destroy the Hawkside at Lavan Island and the other SAM threats, so we can push the tanker more north to Lavan Island itself.
Yeah, that's the question, because we don't have a tanker, or did I misread something?
No.
Yeah, Arca.
So indeed, it's 175 direct route to the first, the Kish.
Yeah.
About 190 to Lavan Islands, and I think this is the EWR, but that one, that's not even an EWR. That's just the beachhead. But we can zoom on that later. So 200 miles, and then from there to Sham Shabat.
Sham Shabab.
Bob?
Roughly 150. So yeah, it's just an hour to get there. We fly slow. But the tanker can be moved indeed to Lavan Island. So fuel-wise, as long as we protect it well, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're also getting in range of Lar Airfield.
Yeah, Lar and Shiraz, and there might be some stuff left on Chasm Island and Bandar Abbas. So, which is, if we see it quickly, still 20 minutes of flying. So we do have quite an early warning for that.
And in the brief, there's a minimum risk route, but there are no SAM threats anymore on the Lavan and Kish.
No. We have to create the MRR.
Oh, okay.
So these green lines, they are the intended MRR, and we need to clear it.
Okay.
So all this stuff,
that is known.
Yeah,
we've seen it, so we know where it is. And we can take it out. Then at least we cleared until that point. Just like last time, I think we can expect some response, which we need to take down. And if we're still good to go, so we probably something like, well, we do have at least 2 MRAMs left per plane. We can push further north. But if there happens to be an SA-10 over here, we dumped our munitions on the coastline, and recon mission is complete, and we have to start planning for another run.
But we have the tanker available.
We do, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah,
at least in the beginning.
Okay, wonderful.
Julie, question.
So,
question, Julie.
Oh yeah.
Can you go back to the little map? Yeah, thank you. In the briefing it says that they're building like a chemical factory in the Shamsabat area. Is that all the way to the north? Because the briefing also said that if you have time, please try to locate the factory.
Yeah.
But-
Well, Shamshabat is somewhere over here. Sounds similar, but it's not.
What?
Phonetically, yes.
Don't attack the wrong city.
Oh, here, Shamshabat. So it's a very small city here, basically in the lower left corner of the two lakes where they come together. Not so sure what the entire area is. I think the mission maker just made that up. So it's if I zoom, it's somewhere in this picture.
Yeah, okay, so that's probably a bit too much to plan also for next Wednesday, because we don't know what's like in between Shamshabat and the coast.
Exactly. So that's the recon thing. So yeah, my idea would be to just take this out, so at least we can pass the coastline, and then very cautiously move forward up. Or maybe first take some time to assess the air threat before we leave Arco. And yeah, don't push Arco up to the north too early. You never know, especially with the F-14s in their range.
Okay, so the general plan is just to destroy the SAM sites there and do a recon as good as we can, but not go up to Shamshabat and scan the entire area.
Yeah, well, the summary is to create a minimum risk route into Shamshabat region.
Okay.
So that's the goal. So that means that at least we need to take this out, because the Hawk sites have a pretty high altitude they can reach. So just flying over it is not really the idea of the MRR. And if there's any air threats inside this corridor or proving a danger to the corridor, we should take it out.
Okay.
But I think we need to brainstorm what it actually means. So I can imagine that if there's some kept flight over here, it doesn't look like a danger, but it could be, because it's only 80 miles.
Yeah.
Still, if we clear everything that we can find, it's not a guarantee that next time we fly through the MRR.
So
it's
I'm
as safe
thinking,
as we
guys,
left it
what we need to do
the other
is
day.
like
You never
get
know.
like a strike flight or two strike flights and a target flight
Magnitude
for the
investigating
air
if
trends.
it's
But
LAR or
I don't know if
anything.
we have
Sure
enough
us.
jets
we did
to do
investigate
that.
TUI, so we already know a lot.
It's
We do
interesting.
know a lot. At least what's in here is what I got confirmed last time from a recon. So this
It's a
Hawk
Hawk
site.
site. Yeah.
Okay, one Hawk site.
on Kish, that's
Yes.
known. We do know that there's all this. This is a Hawk site. We identified these hangars.
Okay.
These are Euro trucks.
Yeah,
This
they're
is
building up
just
something.
Some cranes.
a
Yeah.
crane, and we have what's this? It's a
Construction something.
range tower.
Yeah, they're building up some complex there.
Yeah,
Looks
so
like an
demo
airfield
stuff.
or something they're building.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we also saw it's not on this picture, but they seem to be building some kind of wall
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
There's some buildings. There's this complex.
Yep.
It looks like a command post in DCS.
Yeah.
Another crane. Some soon-to-be gate. This seems to be a bunker.
Yeah, so it's, what it was saying in the briefing, they're building something here to transport it to Shamshabat.
Yeah, exactly. Because we also know we spotted these air defense units. Shilka, not really a big threat, but not from high level. The transport planes we spotted. There were some helicopters last time, so I can imagine they're hopping between these two locations. And in the harbor, we spotted this. This fireworks truck.
And the
Seems
transport
like they're
ship.
doing the dishes.
Reclaiming shit, don't watch shit.
Actually, it was so funny today. I was working in the Rotterdam harbor, and there was one Turkish guy and a few Dutch guys. And he was, you must have been tutoring yesterday because of the Turkish wind. And nobody felt offended. So just imagine you saying that at a bank.
Oh wow.
Actually, they had just a good laugh about it. So, yeah, we like stupid.
Yes.
We spotted this big thing. We also saw those small high-speed attack boats. Not really a threat. And this beachhead doesn't show so well, but there's a entrance building. This is a radar thingy or communications thing. It's also a short-range truck zoo, and this seems to be the beachhead. Some barbed wire, so that we know. I don't think the beachhead is, and here we have, this is also Hawkside.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And
that
I
was
think actually it's not visible, but I think we also spotted an EO, yeah, oh here.
Yeah,
it is.
the EWR.
Yeah. So these things have huge range, so I can imagine there are a few more that we haven't seen, because just taking out this one would kill their entire IATs.
No, of course, but we haven't been looking any further because first we took on Lavan and Kish Island, and then with Tidoa you found those on the mainland.
Yeah.
And we didn't look further at that time. So yeah, this is what we knew.
so sorry. What is this EWR doing? Is it kind of feeding the hawk sites with information? Is it?
Yeah, it's just a radar.
Okay.
And it's usually used in an IAT system so that the SAM sites can remain off until they are threatened, or you come within range and then they switch on the radar site or the SAM sites.
Okay. So, but we can detect it with the head pod, HTS pod, right?
No,
the
EWRs
EWR
or
not.
other radar sites don't show up.
Okay.
But we have the
Except for
location,
the
so
search radars of the SAMs.
There is so. Yeah.
I said we have the location, so we have the coordinates, so that's not an issue.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, okay, correct. Yeah, so that's 3 hawk sites and the EWR at the moment. We know of that we should destroy with this mission. So that's the whole primary targets, I'd say.
What's the because we have a hawk site on Kish, a hawk site on Lavan, a hawk site on the coast, and just above the Lima of Lavan is also like a target on the coast. What's that?
Yeah, that's the shoreline, the harbor.
Beachhead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just the beachhead. Okay, so that's not an issue for the next mission. Okay.
No, and I think these zoos, which can move, of course, because they're mobile units. But yeah, I'm not sure about the range, but I think a maximum of 8,000 feet.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So usually can safely overfly, and you might see them firing. I think there's also the K-19 or KS-19 that can reach about 15,000. But if we're in the future flying over this location, yeah, we're probably above that altitude anyway.
We can send Golem for a strafe run.
That would be fun. Why am I alone in my flight? I don't know. Just lack of people. We are counting on you.
So we are taking down the sand threads to make it bad, so we can go north.
Okay. I think we have a good picture now, so let's jump into the brainstorming. Flights. We do know for now 5 Viper drivers.
Yes.
What are the ideas?
Well, I think depending on the pilots, but we also need something like a tar cap for the air threats.
Yes, for the tanker if they push north, and we go to Shamshabad and leave the tanker at Lavan Island is not a good idea.
Probably not. Well, it depends a bit on the threat, but if we fly all the way to Shamshabad and it gets attacked, we'll never be there in time.
Exactly.
Anyway, so tar cap, yeah.
Yeah, flight or for seed that, and I think still CB105 will do the job instead of the JSOW we saw last time.
Yeah.
That wasn't that successful.
No.
It
had-
gives you standoff,
It had
but-
different reasons why it wasn't successful, but it was unnecessary. We could have used more and cheaper weapons for that.
Yeah, so the attack run is a bit more risky with the CBUs.
Yeah, but you can be more effective.
Yeah, and I think we showed last time with Alex that the bait and hunter
Yeah.
tactic works extremely well.
Yeah.
So with what we know now, especially with the known location, there's no need to expose yourself too much. So you just get a lock and hang there, and no need to truly defend.
So in this case, do we count on harms, or do we just omit harms and not use them?
The IS is still active, so harms will not do anything.
No,
Okay, there.
we need
case.
cluster
You
bombs.
can suppress and can get closer, but yeah, it's a waste of missile perhaps.
Yeah, that's the question. You know, is if we're wasting that missile for suppression, or if we kind of if the bombs miss, we have another Viper which has also bombs. You know?
True.
Yeah, well, just being the locked target while the other one is below 80 feet, that seemed to work. Autopilot works fine at Wells, the altitude, so the night is not really an issue, unless the waves are 70 feet high. Or the tankers, or the oil tankers.
They could be 70 feet, yeah.
Yeah, and I think last time I dropped 2 CBUs, a bit left and a bit right in the side. That did the trick. It was entirely killed. We should have a look at the wind, I guess. The weather did change over the past week. So it's now broken. So cloud layer at 13 to 15, so you won't see shit from up high, probably. 25 to 29 and 38 to 41. QNH also a bit lower, 9.6, and at that altitude, between
will be
4 and 8 knots.
Evening flight.
Well, we depart at 9, but it's full moon already.
Yeah. So I will take my night vision goggles with me.
Well, for tanking, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, depends on the resolution, but they can be done. By the way, I did not check the tanker altitude.
Also
if
maybe
the clouds are at.
Also maybe.
Ah, yeah, it should be good.
Maybe also something to mention. It's also next week again update time.
Again,
Yeah.
I just installed the last update.
Yeah.
I think it's for Afghanistan. Maybe they're releasing the map. I think that's
Afghanistan. Afghanistan.
I think possible.
It
Yeah.
should, yeah, it should be in June. So.
Yeah.
I bought
possible.
it just in time then.
It's gonna
So,
be
yeah.
a big one.
I refunded the 15, so I could.
Yeah, you have enough money to buy
Yeah.
a map instead. Yeah, maybe.
So you traded F-15 for sand.
Yes. All the, if only about the signal I want to send.
I am still believing. I have not refunded.
Yeah.
I'm still a believer. I believe in good things to happen.
I hope it's true.
You also trust God.
Yeah, no.
Well,
But I
don't trust Rasband then.
But I trust in that I did a pre-purchase, which is less than if they continue with it and I want to repurchase. It's more expensive.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So yeah.
Well, you have to count inflation too.
Yeah.
In 2 years, it's just €5.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh well, but anyway, so based on what you say, Perser, we might just be with the 4 of us, or we need to postpone the mission.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it, because if the update releases, or we all don't update,
Yeah.
or
We just don't update. If just nobody updates, it's also not a problem.
Yeah, that's also a good idea.
Yeah.
then
that-
we don't have to postpone it.
But then we
Yeah.
need to make the decision now
Yeah.
and put it into the briefing plan.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I need to. How does that work again?
Oh, I'll do it.
Updates.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the thing with the Steam edition. It does
Oh, yeah.
this stupid self-update thing. This is the thing with the standalone. It doesn't do that.
You can just change the standalone, Chili.
How?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean the ED version?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not really possible.
No.
No, it's not. I thought it was. Okay,
I don't
no
see how I can actually block it.
I mean,
Okay.
if you can block it, I mean, I'm always thinking that don't get the update when prior to a mission because you don't know what is bugged. You know, you're relying on something and it's not working. But I think you can block the update somehow.
I can only update while I launched it, which is probably going to be a performance issue.
Yeah, that would be
And then
makes
it's-
sense.
I assume then it will not update until I'm done playing.
I think we are just have to wait and see next Wednesday. If I
Yeah,
see like this.
Can also be delayed, but
I have good trust
Yeah,
that it will be
delay.
delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
During final linking, blah 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 blah.
So let's say the first guy who accidentally updates just tells everybody. So then you know that everybody has to update then.
Yeah,
It'll probably be
if somebody starts it, I'm fucked.
maybe what we
Because your internet connection is so slow, or why is that?
Yeah, yes. I'm downlink with 2.0 MB per second.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Welcome to 2024.
We can send you floppy disks to speed up.
Yeah.
I can send,
No.
I'll probably send you the thing on with a courier faster than.
Can you also send me then a floppy drive? Because I don't have a physical floppy drive.
Can we?
Yeah, let me check Mark plans.
Chili, is
They
there
probably have
is
it.
there a possibility to like plan for a flight with an with update and a flight without update? So we are all here and we make like we split this mission into 2 pieces. So we don't have the planning night the week after next week. So we make a light version. Let's say we split this mission into 2 pieces because Pretzer cannot join next week, maybe.
No, we're just refusing the update, everybody. So if nobody kind of accidentally updates, it's fine for everybody.
Yeah, but I don't know
I'm
if
not sure I can control it, but the other option, in line with what Kingming says, is also that we could do it on Thursday, because usually we don't have a training plan.
Yeah, Thursday is decaf day. So it's a thing. But we can be earlier. Can we be earlier?
earlier.
Don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Earlier.
Or we count on that ED fucks up the update and it's delayed anyway. So
Yeah, high probability. Okay, it was just let's plan for next week and make sure that our plan is compatible with 4 or 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice. That's what I meant.
So we need to do some target. We need to do CD. Is there a great tip on that?
I read about the transfer modules to.
Yeah, there's not more annual working anymore, correct?
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It's still on
Anyway.
the FAQ, so.
Yeah, if their release management applies to the FAQ page 2, I'm not so sure.
That's
CU105. Let's
Anyway,
see how this
Seed, is there anything else? Tasking ideas? There's something with recon we need to do?
I mean the CD can do the recon then.
Yeah, I think that Tinoa was good working the first time, so I think we can
Yeah.
do this another time. Because yeah, if we cleared Lavan and perhaps the beachhead, that area, you can look further inland.
But we need 3 minimum. 3 set.
4, I think.
Yeah,
Do you-
4.
We can do with less, I thought, but
I'm not really sure. I think 3 is the minimum, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But 2 is not enough, that's for sure. So it's not a flight of 2 which is able to do that.
So if the seat flight takes 4 AMRAAMs and the target takes 6, then we are a bit more flexible.
Yeah.
So meaning that seat could do some self-protection if they fly up north, and TARCAP can just hang close to. So if the tanker, if we move it up, which is a good plan, it's 50 miles. But then I would say you need to stay between 60 to 40 miles from the tanker to effectively protect it, because the Phoenix range is 60 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So if we expect a threat from Bandar Abbas, the TARCAP should position somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, might also mean that we run into SAMs that we do not know about
Yeah.
closer to Bandar Abbas.
Yeah.
I think 60 miles is quite.
And if you put the tanker more northeast-ish,
Northwest, you mean?
yeah, northwest instead.
Yeah, over here. Yeah.
It gives us maybe also more space due to enemy air bases.
Mhm.
So it gives us maybe some space.
But for now, we have no clue what's in this area in terms of threats.
Also true.
So we don't have to decide early, right? So we can just fly over this area, see what we see, and then decide. And even if we do not move Arco, then if we would fly all the way up to Shamshabad, fully fueled, it's 220.
Still
So
do.
440 round trips is a 1 hour
Yeah.
15 minutes or something at 350 knots.
That's
that
really
would
good.
cost us 6,000-7,000 pounds.
Yeah, should be sufficient. So,
So you could make the round trip if Arco is in the normal position.
yeah.
But that would mean that if we are threatened, we just go back. We don't have the fuel to do a proper fight.
If you are being engaged, it's getting difficult.
Yeah. So the game plan is then probably just take out the SAM threats that we know, have a peek up north, but do not engage unless we have munitions left, and that's something that we can take out immediately without any risk.
Yeah, I think this is the best or the safest risk we can take.
Yeah. So destroy and scout, but don't take risk during scouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can plan for the 4 flights for like Lavan Island and the coast, the Hawks, and Kish we can set like as a extra if there's no update. Is that an idea?
Sorry, say the last sentence again.
Well, we need to plan for 4 jets or 5. If we have 4, we can take the Hawk from Lavan and on the coast, and we take the one on Kish if we have 5 ships. Is that an idea? Or can we just take all of them?
Well, if the seat flight is fully focused on that, with a known tactic of the high flyer and the low ingress, we could take 4 CBU 105s per jet, 2 jets.
So
And
you
then
can take Kish and
Yeah.
Lavan Island with 1 jet.
Exactly, another one could take out this one, and supported by Cap even in parallel to save some time. And then we have 2 CBUs left for whatever we encounter in the mark.
Okay.
So in best case, maybe even so the EWR, so they maybe see us coming early.
So the EWR is protected by the Hawk sides. It's in their range, threat range.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah, so even this one, although not really effective at 19 miles. This is 7.5, so definitely protection to. Yeah.
And the northeastern one on the right, this is even closer. What is? Oh no, this is the beach thingy in the north from.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the beach. Yeah,
That's the
this
beach
is
party.
all.
Beach
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
Beach party.
So,
So,
if we make the combination of just starting to think with 4 and 5 as a bonus. So if we have, for instance, the flight lead with a cap loadout and wing with a CBUs. So the cap one, the lead, can be the distraction at the edge of the Hawk side. The other one goes in, destroys it. Might be, and then during the flight, if we transition up north, we could either keep that the same or put the cappers together and the seeders together.
Yeah.
It might actually be a good idea to keep those pairs, because we could do the same trick again if we face more Hawk sides.
Yeah. And the location is perfectly known, so you can do a CCRP run. Kind of.
Yeah.
soft bomb.
So still, I would fly below the clouds at 30 miles to just confirm they haven't moved, because
Okay.
this is what we know. It's been a week.
Okay.
But they should be there. It's islands, right? So how much
Yeah.
can you do?
Yeah. So the high flyers spotting and confirming that the SAM sites are on the waypoint and the low one is engaging them. That sounds good.
Yeah, I think with the accuracy of bar points, I would just stay high together outside the threat ring, confirm location, then the seed flight goes in,
Okay.
and the lead remains at the edge. Make sure he's targeted, and basically flying in orbit at the edge, right?
Okay.
Targeted, boring. Because it doesn't matter if they fire; it's gonna be a miss anyway.
Okay.
As long as you're cold and then turn in again. So we could do in parallel Kish and Lavan Island. And then the one attacking Lavan could then move to that one. I need to take about 5 or 6 miles left of Lavan Island to, if they put some of those Zu-23s at the edge too. Yeah, that helps a bit.
Yep.
And then we have 2 CBUs left for whatever we find. And I think after this attack, we might need to refuel first. So we start with a good loadout of fuels before we move north. Or if we get lucky, we already see that it's a no-go from what we see. It's 2 SA-10 sites. I don't think we'll be seeing A-50s.
Not.
Don't have them. Right, so game up, and then pop off at Arco, and move north for recon. And this is lead will.
So I will need to
as
practice the
bait,
air refueling at night a bit more
and wing goes
because we need to top off. Shit.
below 80 feet to loft. And then 1 left, run right. And just imagining if we say Enfield takes Kish and Kish, and Springfield takes Lavan and Coastline. Enfield has 2 times CBU 5 left for targets of opportunity. And if we have 5 planes, what does number 5 do? Cap or more CBUs or mix?
Mix.
Yeah.
I would go for mix.
Yeah, so 2 105s and 4 AMRAAMs.
Yeah.
So not too heavy to fight.
Wouldn't sound to make that if disabled, make it the commander, and so you got indeed the swing role, and you can have the oversight on both flights.
Good plan. Yeah, so
Because then it's easier to divide both flights, and one has still oversight on both. Is it a weird thing? Yeah,
it
like
sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
because we proved it in the previous campaign.
Yeah, that actually worked very well.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yep. So this is either cap 6 times 120C, TVP, HTS to fuel. Do we want ECM?
Yeah, of course. Always.
Yeah, I agree.
Targeting popcorn to wait.
Yeah, you can make for the recon. For the recon, make it viable. TGP. Actually. Can we maybe instead of the 105s, maybe a 38 to take down the RWR?
The EWR, you mean?
Yeah, the EWR. Sorry.
You can take down the RWR with it.
Yeah,
I think it will be. That will be enough.
Let's make it a typo because the E is next to the R. Yeah, but maybe.
I think the Iranians would be really stupid if they have just one EWR. So I think taking it out doesn't give us
Yeah.
advantage. No.
But it's an assumption, right? But if I were them, I would place something at Qassam or Bandar 2 and something close to Iraq.
Yeah, of course.
But you never know if it's just one or they have only 2 and we spot the other one too. We make this campaign really easy.
Yeah, but what also, of course, is in your briefing that they're building up on Lavan Island. So yeah, this I think they want to keep Lavan Island, of course, also. So yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's going to contradict myself.
Not a problem.
Well,
it's allowed in brainstorming.
Isn't it a plan if they are building stuff up on Lavan Island to bomb the harbor and the airfield?
It is, but it's not our tasking.
No.
Ah, okay.
And the reason being, we're not exactly sure what they are doing. So
assumptions.
If it is a chemical plant, as suspected, bombing the harbor and ships could be an environmental disaster. I don't think it's modeled in DCS, but in PDF, everything can be.
I get your point.
Yeah, it's still a MILSIM, so yeah. And also the locals will be armed.
Yep.
Environmental hazard.
So on our rules of engagement, it's only 3 on SAM threats and for a threat inside the MMR. So.
Yeah.
So actually, EWR is not a SAM threat.
No.
No. And other SAM sites, are they air threat? A threat to air?
Yeah, weapons free on SAM threats and air threat inside the MMR.
So actually, this doesn't mean it means we can't attack any other SAMs. Oh well, yeah, it's just number 1, right?
Only in the corridor.
Yeah. All right. So also part of the game plan that we wrote.
Recon the beachhead and possible the location of the plant. We have to see how far land inwards we can go.
Yep, that's exactly it.
And
All right.
how far Iran let us go, because we're penetrating their airspace.
Mm. Yeah, maybe we should just on the radio talk to the F-35 guys, just to bluff. Are you near the factory yet?
Just download the F-22 mod.
We also need to think about our flight plan. So if we want to go to this area, how are we going to depart?
Via Seahorse to Bullseye initially, I think.
Seahorse, Bullseye, yeah, and then split up.
Yeah.
Well, this... So if you would go low level from Bullseye to Lavan Island, you're skimming the threat ring of Kish. So the Springfield flight going for Lavan might need to go a bit to the left before they ingress.
Yeah.
But Seahorse, yes, could be. So the northern right is definitely the fastest. So Sandy Dunes, Seahorse, some targets, and then maybe like Doug said, just rock greeny for straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So depart Sandy Dunes, Seahorse, Bullseye, Kish, Springfield to the left of Bullseye to Lavan, and Coastline. Maybe we should mark that MRR.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Sadly, we cannot paint or draw lines on the MFDs.
There is a sim where you can do it, but it's ugly.
Yeah, it doesn't look good in VR.
Nope.
Nope.
Turny clouds when you look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that too. It sucks.
What the fuck is this?
It was in DCS. It was like that 3 years ago. It
Yeah.
hasn't been too long. It was the same in DCS.
Everywhere where I look, the clouds turn with me.
Yeah. Totally sucks. The lack of shadows in the cockpit also sucks. Okay. Oh, and then so on the arrival we do rock to greeny
Straight.
in.
Can we mark the MR with fictional waypoints?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's what I mean with a marked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you would just get this this rectangle in your MFD.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Then
probably from this point on. Now, so you have the targets, and then I'll put some waypoint over here, there, and there, and then right back. So you have to get that cone.
yeah, then there's a box area where we have to stay in and try to clear.
Yep. Damn. Looking forward to this mission. This
Yeah.
could be exciting.
Distance to Lavan Islands. I think this is a trick by using the TechN on Kish 112 X-ray.
20.
So
20,
if we
yeah.
find threats, 60 to 95 miles, or just straight 70 miles northwest of Kish, we shouldn't move the AWACS. But I think as long as we fuel up before we push north.
Yeah, that's maybe also a thing. After departing straight to tanker and top it off to get more playtime.
Or drop the bombs and then
Yeah.
top off. Like attack the targets, then top off, and then push north.
Yeah. So we've burned about 130 miles when we get to Arco.
Yeah. So we have 10,000 left.
That is about it's half an hour, so 3,000 pounds or something.
Yeah.
For departure.
Yeah.
It's We start with roughly 12. We end up with 9. That gives us how much play time? About 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
So that will
Props.
mean that we can fly all the way if it's just scouting and back. But we are pretty much fuel emergency when we get back to Arco.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
won't want to be engaged.
One time the
No.
afterburner and then you fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say play it safe, take out our targets, go back to Arco.
Yeah.
We might even need to have 1 2-ship hangover or anchor over Lavan while the other 2 are refueling, so they can respond to threats. And when they go to the tanker, the ones that refueled could start their recon.
And we don't have naval assets.
Nope. Except for Bullseye, which is in the water.
Yeah, that's not a naval asset.
Refuel here to offer the Arco in pairs, while the other pair keeps.
Guys,
watch
this is
over Lavan
next
Island
week, Wednesday, we're planning for, and it's gonna be a long mission.
Stewards.
Could be like
What was that?
3 hours plus.
And,
So that's all. That's really nice.
It was the man came at the doctor.
Sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
happy.
Yeah, it looks viable also.
So let's look at the teams.
Yeah, let's look
Any
at the teams.
preferences?
I'm flexible.
Good for sex, not for flying.
Wow.
Oh,
Jesus.
just a day with mechanics in the harbor. You can
Yeah.
So we have 2 times 2 ship cap and seat.
And a package lead.
Yeah.
So, and he's also mission commander, right?
Yeah, that's the same.
So that job is taken, I guess.
I agree. So Kangbang, I think you pretty much qualify as a flight lead. Would you like to lead one of these?
Yeah, sure.
But Chili, you have in the loadout cap is 6 times 120
I'm
Cs.
qualified. It's
But
flight
then
lead.
you're not able to take CBUs.
That's nice.
Or you want in either flight 1 cap, 1 seat.
Yeah.
Then
so
I
lead is the
probably
capper,
get
Ah,
Alex.
okay. So yeah,
and we can change in flight, right? If you need to do proper DCA, the flight leads can help each other out.
yeah.
It's more because the flight
Damn,
lead is
I need to
also
plan for
paid,
this next Wednesday.
and doesn't
Thank
require
God, Monday
some
we
use.
don't have AMVI because it's ground attack, so I can plan Monday evening for Wednesday.
It's innovative.
Make all the kneeboards and get a plan in my head.
Some
Write
call it
everything down.
unorthodox.
Maybe I'll make a stream for that, how I planned my flight
right,
lead
that's
and how I prepare for
So,
a
Kangbang.
mission.
And together with Brits, can you drop
Oh,
the
get
CBS?
Brits.
Is that okay?
Oh,
That's,
nice.
good.
So this is then Marco, Alex. Alex, are you sure you can align and drop the CBS target?
I have not found the issue from last time, but I think this time it work.
Oh my
CBU
God.
105 gives you more than JSO.
Okay. Enfield
Yeah,
takes Kish,
I
so
hope
we
so.
kill
I would say, Alex,
Kish.
give it a try in single player, just to be
Nice.
sure.
Yeah.
So mark from high altitude, drop until that's perfect, and otherwise, I think
You mean-
Marco is pretty much capable, so you can also
Yeah.
switch around last minute.
You mean with the CBU 105?
Mhm.
I mean, it's a CCRP drop. I mean, the last time I don't know what it was. I'm still investigated, but almost gave up. So it's like GPS misalignment thingy.
Yeah.
Should not happen again.
Well, do what you want, but what I usually do for missions like this is that I just create a new mission, drop a target somewhere in the area, and then an air start 20 miles
Yeah.
target, and just give it a go, just to make sure that I rehearsed all the
Yeah, sure.
switches and things, and
It's not-
hopefully it's the same with the cold start.
It's not that I didn't try it with the JSOS. last time.
No, I know. And maybe we should also write it down here. Our learning from last time. That was alpha check
Yeah.
before takeoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this should be as kind of SOP.
Yeah.
Should be, but we didn't. We sopped over it.
Yeah, the thing with the alpha check was that we're doing it maybe on the airfield or shortly after takeoff, you know. So because we just found out when that my GPS was misaligned when we were when we were at the IP. You know, this is a little bit too late. That was the problem.
Yeah, normally you have always you have your alpha check after startup, and when checking in with the controller you have alpha check.
Yeah, we didn't have a controller, so it was not too obvious, but it was drifting like after the first 5 minutes it started to drift. So this is what I discovered. But yeah, it was not the JSON issue per se. It was a GPS issue. So.
Just sharing knowledge from the last time. So these sites are 500 by 300. At least this one. I think the other rest are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
If I were them, it should be pretty much the same. So 5, 3.
So it should take 2 GB.
So usually
two CPUs. Yes, exactly.
Eyeballing it should do the trick.
Yeah.
If you set them to
300 SEP.
what is it? 1500 feet burst altitude, the default.
Yeah.
And I think also the default spin should fix that.
Yeah.
Before I forget it, as we were talking about TDOA, you have to be in one flight, or at least we have to mess with the SDN numbers when we decide to do a TDOA recon. So
Yeah, we have
just
the
as a
same
heads up.
SDN, yeah.
Yeah. I think TDOA is limited to 4, so that would mean Enfield or Springfield probably are. Well, I'll figure that out. But yeah, good point.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we're in separate flights, I'm not really sure if TDOA works between separate flights or if we have to kind of bring our flights together with the same, bring them together by STN numbers. I'm not saying it's an issue. I'm just saying I'm not sure if we should investigate in it before we find out that we have to change STN numbers in flight. So that's the thing I'm saying.
Good point,
Why is it
Alex.
only adding number 2? That's probably because the other one is already here. Ah,
Toot toot.
fixed.
So I think the thing you have to put the little t in front, but I'm not really sure if the TDOA member has to be in the same flight or not. So
Are you looking at my screen?
yeah.
F-16 TDOA DCS.
Uzi, where's Uzi?
Let me see what Google says.
Uzi is gone. Where's Uzi?
And what
Springfield.
this is called? It's not Uzi.
Ah.
It's 4-1.
So it's Enfield 1-1.
Well, now we're
So.
all in the same TDOA group.
Really flight lead.
This here, it's not Reapers, but a very important flight of at least 3 are required for TDOA to work. So
Yeah.
3
So
at
with
least.
Enfield in the lead for TDOA, so that is Bang Bang.
Copy.
You should be able to use all of us as TDOA slopes.
Copy.
Have you done TDOA before?
No, I haven't, but it's like you have to IFF in, right?
No, you just TMS up the target on the head page,
Yeah, copy.
and then you TMS left long, I believe, more than a second.
TMS left long, okay.
Yeah, you get the TDOA indication on the HUD. You can also practice that in single player, besides the fact that nobody will respond. And then just wait, and at some point in time, you will see the dashed lines from the other flights to the target. as long as we are not targeting something that works, and you get the PGM1. And then you can IFF in immediately to send the target to us.
Yeah.
But you should also create a mark point for yourself, because we get the SAM information and the threat ring, but somehow the master doesn't get it. Pretty stupid.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the message.
So as soon as you have PGM1, you make the TGP soy, press TMS up, go to your mark point page, TMS up again, so you have that mark point. And then you need to TMS down, because only when you are not designating something, you can do this again for the next one.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, so whenever you experience that you cannot lock up a target on the head page, it's because your TGP is still locking something, or your mark page is still up. Those are the two reasons why you can't lock it.
Okay, I'm gonna practice that. I got plenty of
Yes.
time.
This is the text of Wax and the video of Wax when they're putting up Tido with Harm.
Ah, thanks. Nice.
Send us a DM.
Um,
So in the text it said exactly also what Chili said.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
I'm gonna practice it. That's gonna be no problem.
I think everybody can take over if need be, but it's better that the lead does it.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
All right. 20 final remarks, or is this it?
I haven't really paid attention enough because I have some work issues coming up. I trust the planning, but that's why I was a little bit
Silent.
out of the action.
All right, no problem. I'll send you the miss if you just configure everything. It's fine.
Yeah, if you want to fly next week, you should not do that.
Since it's still sunny and only 2030, I'm going for a run, and maybe after that I'll create the miss and send you the combat flight kneeboards. So,
Yeah, sounds good.
But you also know the flight, so you could just create it already if you want.
Yep.
I will not be joining this time because I have to solve some things work side.
What do you mean this time?
On this evening.
Oh, right.
On the test run.
Yeah.
I have some gold ones, golden gold ones waiting.
Nice.
Gold ones. All right.
Let's do that. It's so far to Zeeland.
Well, we have like a grocery store close to our home, Chile, so
Oh, really?
we don't have to go to Zeeland.
Nice. All right. Cool. Nice session.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck with the work stuff.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, good luck with your run.
Yeah.
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 Thank you too.
Have fun.
And see you next week.
See you next week.
See you next
Yes,
week.
we'll do that. See you
Bye-bye.
guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Have a good one.
See you.
See ya. Kouwen, kouwen.
Lekker.
Rennen. Hey, fijne avond nog verder.
Jij ook, man. Later.
Later.